I was looking for some felt, and I found these fleece blankets. I'm no seamstress, but it's 50 inches by 60 inches, so I think that's real close to a yard of fabric. I bought 4 of them. They were just under $3 a piece, and it's a fairly thick feeling fleece. I'm going to use one of them across here for a curtain, and I'm going to take some 550 paracord. I know the lighting kind of stinks, but there's some attachment points here. There's hooks back here, but I don't think I'm going to use that. That puts it quite a ways behind the seats. But these attachment points are almost directly straight up from the seat, and I'm going to string a paracord across there and then drape one of these over the top of it for the front curtain that goes behind the seats. And I'm pretty sure folded in half it'll come down to just below the seat top, and should span the width okay too. I won't know for sure until I get up in there and do some measurements, but that's the plan for the front curtain. I'm not a huge fan of just plain old gray, but I thought it'd match the van pretty well, so that's what I went with. I actually found 4 of them that were just plain gray. So for 12 bucks, I'll have all my curtains and my privacy curtain that goes across the front, if it works out okay. I just wrapped a piece of paracord around that little attach point. They're not real super strong, so I didn't pull that cord real tight, and then draped one of those throws over the top of it, and it's doubled. I just folded it in half over the top of the cord. That seems to do pretty decent for the front. Just barely long enough. I got a little bit of a gap down here, but not too worried about that. And then I just kind of tucked it here into this trim and behind the seat belt, kind of bring it along the side. So real quick and simple. $3 divider, and it's blocking out quite a bit of the heat that's coming through the windshield, so we'll see how that works. Next step is I've decided I'm going to go ahead and try some of this Reflectix. I bought a roll that is 2 feet wide by 25 feet in length. I'm hoping that it's going to be enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a piece that fits inside, follows basically that black rubber strip around the window, so it'll kind of poke in there a little bit tight, and maybe that alone will keep it in place. We'll see. I'll cut a piece, try that, and then if it seems to work okay, I'm going to line it with one of these fleece throws. I'm just gonna lay it out, spray some 3M77 contact spray on it, which is made for headliners, so it should glue pretty well, I think, and then trim it and see how that works. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is just measure this window. Just going to cut a piece, and then I'm going to hold it up here and push it in and draw a line around it so I know where to cut it. We'll see how that works out. Alright, this piece was 33 inches long by 2 feet wide, and I'm just going to push it up to the edges where I want it to be, kind of line the top up, and then start marking it. Alright, so that should give me basically the general shape. I'm going to try it in this window, and if it fits, after I get it cut, if it fits, then I'll try it in that other window, and if it fits over there, then I'll just use this as a template to cut the second one. I don't know if the windows are the same or not. Of course they'll be reversed, but I got a pretty clear line. I'm going to cut it just a hair bit wider than what I got shown there. So the two windows are a mirror image of each other. So I just cut another piece using the other side, the first one, as a template. I can already tell just by putting that in there, the sun is on the other side of this window, that I'm getting some benefits from the reflective aspects of this material. So much warmer when I pull that down. If I have enough covering, I'm going to cover both sides, but I'm going to start with just covering the outside. It says to use 3 coats on each surface. Kind of seems like overkill, but I did it per the instructions, and then I'm going to take my scissors and trim this off. Just make sure with this thin fabric, when you lay the fabric out, before you put the two pieces together, that you don't have any folds or creases. There are some wrinkles just from where the fabric had wrinkles in it, but that may work out. If not, it doesn't look bad. So let me get that trimmed up and put it in the window, and we'll see what it looks like. Let me push that back up in there a little bit more. And then I want to go outside and see what it looks like with that gray instead of black. I know it's not going to look blacked out or anything, but all I'm doing is trying to prevent people from being able to see through, which is going to be accomplished with this. So let's see what it looks like on the outside. Heck, not bad at all. Just looks like some kind of a window block or carpet behind there. Nice. All right, well, I'm going to finish up the other side and then do the 2 back windows with the same method. All right, I got all 4 windows done. Nothing's holding them in, they're just setting in there right now. That's what the back looks like. And if I close the door, pretty well blacks it out in here if I can get this door shut. A little bit of light leak on the front curtain, but that is to be expected. Basically from here, I've considered doing the back side as well with the fabric. I have enough fabric to do it. I'll have to get some more of that adhesive spray. I had 1 can and it did all that was necessary on the outside edges, but not on the inside. But I'm thinking if I did the inside with that curtain material or that fleece material, it'd give it a real finished look in here. And I could even make panels for these 2 little side areas just to stick in there for looks more than anything. And it really would give it a finished look. So I may end up doing that, but for now, I got the job done. And it's basically blacked out the van when you look at it from the outside. I finished up a front visor I made out of that Reflectix, and it works really nice. It's really knocked down some of the heat inside here because that windshield is so huge. And then I'll just roll that thing up and probably store it up top there, or store it over here on the side behind the refrigerator or something. It's hot and muggy out here and I'm tired, so I'm gonna go take a break, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll show you my idea for fastening in place. I think you're gonna think it's pretty neat. At least I do anyway. See you on the next one.